What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video we're going to be going over CHAINLINK, a little bit of stablecoin dominance just in case you tune in just for your specific coin, which is all good, no worries. If you stop by and you like the video, hit that like button please, smash that sub button and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. Really appreciate it. So, hey, we're looking at my baby CHAINLINK. This thing has been good. It has allowed me to invest in DGen and Jasmy a lot more just because of the returns. And it looks so beautiful right now, right? So if you're new to the channel, right, I mapped out, some areas that we can see a bounce from, area of interest, and then areas where we can see when we start to close above that, then we can target higher prices. Right now, this channel is about being real, right? I'm not going to preach to you CHAINLINK to 48, 62, whatever dollars when we're in a downtrend. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to find out when we can flip, right? I'm not just gonna preach bullish, right? We've been saying, hey, we're in a downtrend, we're correcting, these are some levels that we can bounce off of. We're bullish above these levels, right? So right now we are looking beautiful actually, right? So we're cut down in 3. So if you really want to, you could say this is a 3-wave move to the downside, right? Little A, B, C, an overextended B wave, right? Because it's not really doing much. And so if we did say this is a ABC, right? We can come down, come back up, like that, something like that, right? And look at that, C wave closed right to the 1272. If you're new to the channel, right? A waves typically, they can range from the 0.5 to all the way to the 786. Really strong moves, you stop at the 382, right? 382, 236. But right, we're in crypto, right? Even strong moves, they can. How can I put this? It's so manipulated, right? So you can have a strong asset that just gets dumped on. So but typically you get to the 0.5 to the 618. And so, but for the C waves can go from the 1 typically down to the 1618. Okay, so we completed this little ABC, right? So that's the A wave, B wave, C wave. That's wave 1. This is a 3-wave move up. 1, 2, 3. Where do we get to there? Actually, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take, I'll take that. I'll take this because that's the B wave. I'll take this. Boom, boom, boom. Right to the 786. Look at that. Reject right off the 786, right? Because see, they try to fake you out. They want you to do something like this so you can get your targets wrong. Market makers they're sneaky. They're sneaky. So right off the 786, strong B wave. So our C wave shouldn't be as deep, right? Because buying pressure is so strong, right? Buying pressure is so strong. And so if we get down through here, we're gonna use this. We just passed the 1. Right, lowest I could see is coming down to, right, 1272 looks good. Wick down to the 382, right, close wick down here. This diagonal line is just a line just to kind of tell us, where the price is going. If it breaks, then we can definitely look lower. So this 1272 to 1618, so the 2180 to 2043 level. The weekly 0.5, I don't see us getting down to $18. I just don't see it. So yeah, worst case scenario, right? I think, in my opinion, we get down to the 2043 level. Honestly, worst case scenario is $18, but I just don't see it with CHAINLINK. CHAINLINK is so strong, it's so bullish, right? But I still do think we have some downside to go. Okay, so still looking on the downside. We are closing below the 20. Right, closing below the 20. It's typically not good, right? So typically, right, you're going to try to find some support or support right at that $21 area, right at that 382. So yeah, that $20 to $18 range or $19 range, whatever. I could see CHAINLINK going where we're at right now. Right, it's looking strong compared relative to other cryptos that have just absolutely tanked. Right, other cryptos are just bombing. Right, we did have a red dot on the daily, kind of oscillating down. We do have momentum. See momentum coming down here through the downside. Right, it would be very nice to get a buy signal closer to where momentum, so you don't have to drop down as low. Right, because this is like essentially the MACD. So the lower you go, the more bearish momentum you have. So that means the more bullish momentum you need to get out. Right, relative to if you come down and you just come right back down and just use this bearish momentum to kick us back up, that would be really nice. Get a higher high, right? That would be nice. So let's keep an eye out for that. In terms of the RSI, we did lose the 52. Remember, we live above the 52. We're bullish. So now we're going to be in a neutral posturing. So I would like us to kind of slowly either trickle down or to, you know, get back above the 52. If we do slam down, right, let's see some kind of bounce. If we do we want to draw something like this? Is there any confluence in something like this? There's really not. I mean, it looks like a broadening wedge, honestly, so that's not great to the downside, if I'm being honest. Yeah, something like that. That doesn't look too great, right? That means we can get lower lows, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Okay, so lower lows, lower highs. You want that to the upside, not to the downside, because then you would have higher lows, right? If it was to the upside, you would have higher lows, higher highs. So it is bearish. We're bearishly postured right now. And so if we go into the 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour we're down. So we've been living in this zone under the 52. We've just been living in this zone. Really haven't been doing much, right? This is kind of what I'm talking about. In between the green and the yellow, we're kind of just neutral, right? Just going sideways. Can I draw a straight line for the life of me? Oh, that was cheating. That's a trend line. Oh, gosh. Nope. I just had it that one day. All good. I don't like, we are getting lower lows. Do we have lower lows with higher lows? Cool. So we have a lower low in our MACD with a higher low in price, which is good. All right, this is good. What about this? What are we closing at? 2306, 2279. Yeah, lower low in price, lower low in RSI. So yeah, okay, so nothing there yet, not yet. So yeah, we're still finding our low, kind of contingent on what we do with stablecoin dominance. We did have a cross. Remember I was saying, hey, we're gonna have a big move. We had a move, right? We had because the 20 was above the 1, now it crossed down. So look at this now. So they're all, you know, this is getting ready for a 50 cross below the 1, which I don't like. So that could bring us down to those lower price targets that I was saying, right? I was saying, and I am saying that Chainlink is strong, but it can still see lower price targets. So don't be in shock if we do. And so moving forward, we're stablecoin dominance, right? If you're just tuning in for just strictly Chainlink, right? So right here we have this ascending triangle. We have one within one, right? We kind of have something like this going on, right? Really shallow, right? Shallow. And so it doesn't give momentum to the upside, right? When you just go straight up. Remember I was talking about V-shaped recoveries. If you don't have continued continuation, right? If you just keep going up and up and up, you're going to slam down. And so what have we done? We've come down, we've come up. And so there's not a lot of room for momentum right now. So we definitely need us to close below 645. 645. Updated close. So it's because the other day, remember I said, hey, let's close below 619, or sorry, excuse me, 616. Close at 619. We can't be bullish, right? We can't be bullish until this thing closes below. So now we're going to move this up because it doesn't have to close as low now. There we go. We get below that close, we're looking money. Absolutely money. Yeah, so that looks good. Bitcoin dominance looks good. It's doing exactly what we've been talking about for the last 2 weeks here. If you're tuned into the channel, that's why you're subbed to the channel. All right, let's do this on the weekly. This drawing has been here for weeks. And so, all right, we closed down below this 58.69 level. I said, hey, let's come up and reject off of this. We reject off of this and close below this. We're looking like, especially with this paired with stablecoin dominance rejecting, ladies and gentlemen, is what people are not ready for. See, everyone right now and their mom is in the street saying, bull run is over, Bitcoin double top confirmed, sell your bags, panic sell everything, and that's just not the case. That is not the case. Right now we're just in a correction, but I believe we're in a transition from Bitcoin. We're fully transitioning from Bitcoin to Ethereum. I think Ethereum is going to really start to outperform Bitcoin, and I think altcoins are going to start to outperform Ethereum soon. And so, yeah, I think Bitcoin is going to get to those levels that we talked about. If you're interested in that, I'll tune into my video. I'm going to cover Bitcoin, but I don't think we're getting up to 200,000. If we get up to 200,000 in Bitcoin, the liquidity for altcoins is just so much lower. So we want a Bitcoin that is slowly grinding up, moving up, but being outperformed by everything else, right? We don't want Bitcoin to be skyrocketing to go up 100%, 150%, blah, 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 blah. We want Bitcoin just to slowly grind up and then everything else outperform Bitcoin. So right now it looks like that's what wants to happen, right? Bitcoin dominance wants to rise, but it cannot get above, we cannot allow it to get above 58.69. Cannot. And so those are the levels. Just so you're interested, on the 4 hour, it looks, right, we just look like we're going sideways now, right? We do look like we're going sideways relative to other cryptos. Chainlink looks strong, right? Chainlink, we're just going sideways now. We dropped, now we're going sideways, getting a base, building a base. And so, yeah, we could have a 3-wave moves up right here. We'd have 3 waves move up, right? 3-wave move down. Right? I mean, that could be what we're getting ready to do. Let's finish this off, this 3-wave move down, hit that 21, kind of go up a little bit, flag out, and then boom, then go. Right? And so once we break above these levels, this 24, 25 level, we'll start talking about prices to the upside. I'm not going to sell you on hopes and dreams. I'm going to be real with you. I think we're going down. I've been saying, hey, I think this correction is, as long as if we're staying above 24.32, we're bullish, but this 25.82, once we lost that, I was okay, this is it. Got below it, and now we're just looking bearish. And so that's that. Oh, wait a minute. What is this at? 22.85, 22.58. Okay, we have bullish divergence, ladies and gentlemen. We actually have our first bullish divergence in a minute. All right, on the 4-hour chart. On the 2-hour chart. It's not as relevant. I thought it was on the 4-hour. Gosh dang it. Yeah, bullish divergence, right? We have a higher high in RSI and a lower high in price. So that's good. That's good. So what we want to see is, now we want to see breakthrough 39.39. I am afraid, since it's on the 2-hour chart, it's not going to be as relevant, but just keep you updated on that. Now I want to check the 4-hour. On the 4-hour, we got a close of 23.06. Yeah, it's not gonna be bullish. Oh well, it's okay. So, do we have higher prices with lower RSI? 23.88, 23.80. Nope. What is this? 23.59. Okay, so we're going down in RSI. We're moving down in price. That's fine. So overall, that looks good. We just need some closure. You know the levels. You know what to look for. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment sections. Hey, tell me if you like this channel. Tell me if you don't like it. I don't, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. I want feedback. I want to improve. I want to make some changes that are needed. And I'll look into anything that you guys recommend. If I don't like it, I'll try it and I'll revert back. But, not financial advice or not financial advice. But I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day and have a good day. Peace.